What is up, besties? It is your host Zoe, and I am back with another motherfucking episode. And yes, I know my voice sounds crunchy. I don't know why. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. But hey, how are you guys doing? We are 2 days before Christmas. I did my Christmas last night because I am, traveling again. But I told Michi next year we will be having Christmas in my fucking house. I told him that. But anyway, Christmas was like great. Well, pre-Christmas. I got a fucking Kindle, guys. And I would just love everybody to know that for the past like 4, 6, I don't know how many years. It's been Z Library, it's been physical books, it's been a Kindle app on my phone. It's been and if you're a hater of Z Library, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't care. Physical books. Just everything but a goddamn Kindle. And mind you, I have a book talk. And the bitches on book talk love me. Every time I pop back up every couple of months, oh my gosh, my videos smack. But I used to be on book talk consistently, like one of them avid posters. And because we all know I write, we all know like all this shit. And I just feel like having a Kindle was a necessity. Guys, I got one. I'm like one of the cool bitches now. Like I'm one of the cool bitches now. And I just needed for everybody to know that because my status went up. I'm up in the ranks. Know who the fuck I am when you're speaking to me, bitch. I got a Kindle. And I'm getting my stickers and shit for it. Cause what the fuck? I'm cool as hell. But anyway, yeah, Christmas was great. So blessed. But I hope the holidays are going good for you. We know they can get stressful, but honestly, I'm doing good this year. I just hope they're good for you guys. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pre-record next week's episode as well because since I will be gone, I don't want to have to take my podcast up because I feel like the last time I did, one of my mic got broken, and I'm not doing that again. So anyway, today's episode is why are we so worried about how we're perceived? And if you don't know what I mean by this, I'm basically saying, why are we so worried about how people view us or how people think about us or care about us, in a sense? Because literally no one is that worried about you. Sorry to blow your goddamn mind. I don't know. Nobody's that worried about you. And I have to wrap this around my own head as well. And most of the time when people are worried about you, it is in a good way. Like, it truly is in a good way. People are noticing, like, the good things about you, how pretty you look, your eyebrows, your lashes, your outfit, or something about you. A lot of the time, it is not in a negative way. And I feel like I have this really big issue that I'm overcoming with being perceived. Because, oh my gosh, I hated people thinking about me. I always thought people were judging me or something like that. Like, God, you conceited bitch. Nobody gives a fuck. Please. And I just have to tell myself that. But I think now I feel like I'm stepping into like a whole new fucking person, to be honest. Not to be corny or anything, but to be honest. And like when I catch myself thinking about these things, I literally stop myself in the moment. I literally be like, girl, they don't give a fuck. Shut up. Keep going. Or like, and that's how I'm training my subconscious to literally stop thinking that every second of the day. Because speaking it out loud when it happens and stopping it in the moment has really been helping me not think about it so heavily. And I will literally have to talk myself out of like these old habits every day, like by saying like, girl, stop caring about the way you're walking, talking, breathing, your clothes, your hair, or like even more, because truly most people aren't that focused on it. They're not worried about the flyaways in your hair or the dead ends or the pimple on your cheek. A lot of times people don't even notice that shit unless you point it out, which I'm great at doing. I'm great at pointing something out because I feel like in my head it's less awkward if I say it before you think it. But it's like, girl, you're literally making it noticeable. You're making people now see this issue or know about this thing that they wouldn't have known about in the first place, And when you truly learn how to stop caring about other people's perception of you, life becomes so much more fulfilling and enjoyable. And like I feel like I'm living that currently. Life is so much more carefree and stress-free. Shut the fuck up. And stress-free. Guys, I'm not starting this shit today. Stress-free. Now that I'm not spending every second of my day worried about someone else's opinion of me. Oh my gosh, like I didn't realize how much of my life it took, but it took a lot. It took a lot. And now I kind of just really just be going with the flow. Like, I'm thinking about other shit rather than thinking about the negative stuff or thinking about the issues that one may have. And I'm chilling. Like, it feels so refreshing now that I'm not worried about every little move I make or everything I say and stuff like that. And it's like, truly, if they are judging you, that's a reflection of them rather than yourself. And I'll have to remind myself this. If someone is taking the time out their day to sit here and judge me or hate on me subconsciously, which it's like half the time, nobody's going to say that shit to you anyway. So why the fuck are you stressing about it? If they don't have the balls to say it, stop thinking about it. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. They can have their own opinions. Like, we have our own opinions. Because I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm not going to lie. I am a fucking hater. I am a fucking hater. I'm going to be so honest. If I see some shit I don't like, I'm in my head like, oh, why the fuck would she do that? Why the fuck would he do that? What the fuck? But I'll never, but like, that's me. But do I judge someone like, oh my gosh, that pimple on their fucking forehead is so fucking big? No. But like, we all have those moments in life where we are being a little hater. And, I try to catch myself when I'm doing that. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Stop being judgy. Please, shut up. You're not the bee's knees. Like, relax. It's not that deep. But it also goes on other people as well. Like, a hateful judging person is like, that's so different. But it's also like, if you're sitting here taking time out of your day, thinking about all the ways you dislike what I have on, or how I look, or the way, I don't know, like all of that, babe, you need to do some reevaluation. Think about yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not fucking with me. And I need y'all to think that whenever somebody is talking about you. Because 9 times out of 10, they are not fucking with you. They won't even touch a hair on your head. You are the baddest bitch alive. Right? Right. Like, I feel like a lot of us don't understand this, how much power we truly do hold. And we need to stop worrying about all these other little superficial things that don't matter. We're going to see this person once, never see them again in life. Why do we care about their opinion? And there's this quote that I seen that said, the fear of being perceived is the longing to be understood, which is like, question mark? Bitch, what the fuck? How do people how do people figure this shit out? Which, granted, it's not that hard, but like, I feel like making those connections is like kind of mind blowing for me, because I'm like, damn, girl, that makes a lot of sense. So it's like, that's so fucking good, because most of the time that truly is the case with most people. And most of us honestly just want to be so deeply understood that people won't even get the chance to judge us, honestly, because a lot of judgment comes from a lot of misunderstanding. So I feel like we want people to know our heart, our soul, our thought process on why we do a lot of things, so that they can't judge, because they're like, hey, well, this is why she did it. I can't judge her because this is why she did it, and I understand it. So it's that wanting to be understood. It's wanting people to know why you did what you did, or like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, just for people to understand in general. And I think it's such a big part on why I get so caught up on these thoughts as well. Because truly, I just want people to know me and know my heart and why I do what I do. But also, this is my life. I don't have to explain myself to anybody. People don't need to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. They don't. And that's one big thing I'm learning, to shut the fuck up. Granted, my podcast is the Did I Overshare podcast, but there's certain things I need to shut the fuck up about. And I have been learning how to shut the fuck up. Because it's also one thing, I don't need to explain myself to everybody. Not everybody needs to know why I'm doing what I'm doing. In my decisions, I also, like, if you ask me, well, why are you doing this? I don't have to explain that to you. I can just say, because I want to move the fuck on. Right? But that also stimulates so much growth within me as a person anyway, because I have been such a people pleaser for so long, and, telling people everything so nobody would get upset, or that people would know or understand me or know why I'm doing something. First of all, it's never changed anything in my life. People knowing shit about me has never changed the way they've acted. Ever. Ever. No matter what the fuck the topic was, it has never changed how people viewed me. Ever. So, girl, shut the fuck up. It's not doing no benefit for you anyway, But it's also like the aspect of, this is my life, I don't need to explain myself, is another big thing I think us as a collective need to take in, because we do waste so much time trying to explain ourselves. We do not need to be understood. Like I said, you're probably the people you want to know you are people you probably see for 60 seconds a day in passing, at work, at the store, at the grocery store, school. You will never see them again in your life. And even if you do, they're not impacting your life in any goddamn way. They're not benefiting it, anything. So why do they need to know this information about you? Information is power. Keep it to yourself if it is not relevant. Truly. If it's not relevant, keep it to yourself. And I should not care what people think of me. And I'm desperately trying to break the habit of living for others and trying to break this habit of being perfect and pretty and likable. It's like perfect and pretty, cool, but likable has literally had me by the throat my whole life. I wanted people to like me no matter what. Bitch, for what? I don't like everybody. Why do they have to like me? Granted, we all want to be liked. And it's still a thing. I'm like, well, damn. But I think I've kind of accepted it now. Hey, if you don't like me for some odd reason, cool, that's you. It's your life. It's your decision. I don't care. Just don't be fucking mean. Just don't be fucking mean out of context. Like, that's just rude. When people go mean and, like, that's taking a step too far. Have your opinions, but keep it cute. Keep it cute. Because that's the thing is, I might not like people, but I'm never mean about it. Ever. And, well, sometimes I'm a hater in my head. But anyway, it's okay for someone not to like you or for you not to be their favorite person, for you not to be their cup of tea. They don't like your style. That's fine. That's fine. We're so stuck in the thought process of it that it's not fine, that everybody has to like us. People have to love us. If everybody likes you, babe, something's fucking wrong. You're not being truly you. Because we all have some qualities that are a little iffy for other people. And even if they're iffy, people who truly do like you will be there no matter what. But if someone doesn't like you, that's okay. Because you have to think about it vice versa. I don't like everybody. You don't like everybody. You cannot be mad that somebody doesn't like you. Unless sometimes it's unfucking called for. But then also, you really can't be mad at that either. Which sometimes I have a hard time wrapping my head around that. Because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck did I even do to you? And that's what really gets me. Because a lot of the times it's like, what the fuck did I even do to you? But once again, it is their life just as much as it's yours. Quit giving your energy to them and worrying about their own issue that they have with you. Let them figure it the fuck out. But also allow them to have their own opinion. Like that's all you can do, honestly. But I just need to be me. You just need to be you at the end of the day. Stop living for others. But also, you're not used to being viewed without judgment from others, which is why being perceived, I feel like, affects us so much. And literally, I used to think that I would rather feel physical pain than embarrassment. And I know, that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But being embarrassed literally made me want to swallow myself whole. Like, it literally made me want to die. Because it was just such a negative feeling I would get. And I have felt it so many times where people would, like, embarrass me or, like, make me the butt of the joke. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God. And I just want to wither away. Into smithereens. Please, please take me fucking out. Because the feeling of, and if you know somebody, or please, babe, please don't be that somebody who embarrasses people to be funny, or like to have like that funny moment in the like in the group, or like in the setting you're in. Snap out of that shit right now. It's not cute. It's not funny. They're not gonna give you a fucking medal just because you told a joke. No, you just made somebody feel bad. That's that. They will forget about this joke in 5 fucking minutes. Don't make people feel like that. And if people make you feel like that, get the fuck out that situation. Like, I've had situations where people would try to make fun of me in front of men. I feel like we've all had somebody like that who, like, when it came around men, it was kind of like, well, I'm finna talk shit about her. What the fuck are you getting out of this? What are you getting out of this? Like, what? I hate being the butt of the joke. And I know so many people, like, others do too. And I feel like I also get concerned about being perceived, because I feel like if there is something about me people don't like, or is not their favorite, I am going to become a joke, or people are going to laugh at me and stuff like that. But it stems from a lot of insecurity. within ourselves as well. Because a lot of people who truly love themselves fully don't give a fuck. Like, they don't give a fuck what other people think. And I strive to be you one day. I strive to be you. I don't think I'll ever be you because I know me and I know my heart, but I do strive to be you one day. But also, watch your surroundings, because if you're around people who are always judging others, you'll tend to think that it's happening about you, and in most instances it is true. Like, if you're around that group of friends that talks about, she's like, the bitch is talking about her best friend to you, so you just know she's talking about you to her best friend. Like, it's one of those things. Like, be aware of your surroundings, because it can come from that as well. But you also need to know your circumstances and where you're at. It can also come from your home life, like growing up and hearing your family comment on others, or comment on you specifically, like commenting on your weight, your like age or hair, like your body, like just shit like that always happens in fucking families. It comes from that too, because clearly others are judging you and have been judging you your whole life. So as you grow up, you're going to want to be perfect, so you don't have to feel that embarrassment and feel that judgment. Also, if you judge yourself, like, no, not, I didn't mean to say that. Also, if you judge others, if we know we're doing about other people, we know people are doing about us. But it's also one of those things, everybody's going to have distaste. Everybody's kind of going to be a hater in their own way. Just be quiet about it. You never need to vocalize that with anybody, because that becomes shit talking. That becomes so negative. Because if that gets back to that person, they're going to be so hurt. Because imagine they loved their blush that day. You were over here just shitting on them. It's okay to not like something. Just keep it to yourself. And shut the fuck up and move the fuck on. And if you still think about it and want to crack a joke with like your partner, cool. That's fine. But other than that, let that shit the fuck go, because I just want you to think about somebody hurting you or hurting somebody you love so much like that, when all they did was just embrace themselves and feel good, you know? Like for me, it gets a little, I don't know how to explain it. I'm a new person every second. I have a new mindset every second. I'm a new vibe every second. So it's like, why the fuck do I care about what they said about me 5 minutes ago? Bitch, I'm not even thinking the same as that. I don't even, I don't know if y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't even agree with what the fuck I said a minute ago. Please. I just changed personalities every second. I'm just constantly going. But fear of being perceived also leads to a lot of people pleasing and conformity. And, I clearly show the people pleasing aspect of it, because I want everybody to like me and not judge me. Girl, you snap out of it. But also the conformity, if you want people to agree with your decisions so bad, or to not judge you so bad, you're going to try to fit in to be the most normalist person in the room, so you don't stand out at all. Or like, just, I don't know how to explain it, like shit like that. You're not going to want to stand out. You're not going to want to be you. You're not going to want to be special or say what the fuck you actually want to say, because you are scared of this judgment. You're scared of how people will view you. Snap out of it, please. Like, I think my biggest comparison for this is the fashion bitches. Oh my gosh. I think the fashion bitches have this down to a T. Because I've heard so many of them say, if you truly dress fashionable and how you want to dress, there will be 50% who hate your fucking outfit. No, 40% who hate your fucking outfit, 40% who love your outfit, and then 20% who's like, I hate it, but I get it. And that's so real, because they don't give a fuck. I'm dressing like this because it's cool as fuck to me. And a lot of the times it leads to those new trends. But they're acknowledging that there's going to be people who don't like it. It's not their cup of tea. And that's fine, because everybody has preferences, right? You're not everybody's like preference. Just like, okay, compare it to like dating, like the dating circle, and having a type, or being with men or women or whoever you want to be with. Not everybody's your type. You're not everybody's type. So fucking what? We get over it. We get the fuck over it. When you're stressed about how people perceive you, I want you to view it like that. Because just know you're not everybody's type. But just how everybody you're seeing is not your type either. And that's okay. But back to the fashion. And it's so tea, because they're not trying to impress anyone. Yet they still eat bitches up on a daily. And this mindset, I just need to wrap my fucking head around it. I just need to wrap my head around it. And then my last point is thinking about people talking about me when I'm not there drives me fucking insane. Drives me insane. Like when I leave the room to go like use the bathroom, or when I just do something or I'm not there, or I don't make it to an event where everybody else is, I always feel like people are talking about me. Do I know why? No. And I think honestly, I think it is because a lot of the times I would always hear stuff about me and I'm just like, when the fuck did this happen? When the fuck did y'all find the time to talk about me? And I'm like, oh my gosh, was it the one time I wasn't there? And why are you guys talking about me? I just feel like if I can be there, I can prevent it. But that's not even true, because when I sometimes, like in old situations, when I was there, these bitches would have conversations with their eyes in front of me. These people I was with would have conversations with their eyes in front of me. Like, it's not like it's not happening, babe. They're just quiet about it now, you know? But that's also my fear of being perceived, like people talking about me. Let these people talk. They don't want to hit. They don't. Sorry about it. You're not beating me in life. You're not. Even if you were, I don't give a fuck. We all have our own path. We all have our own journey. Get off my dick. I'll get off yours. Please. And I'm happy that I think about that now. I'm happy that I think that way now. Because it helps me from not stressing out. Like, I don't get FOMO as bad. I think a main part why I used to get FOMO was because I was scared that some crazy shit was going down when I wasn't there, you know? And also, like, the thought of someone, like, I want someone to defend me so bad, but the thought of someone not defending me or something also drives me crazy. But it's like, for fucking what? Nobody needs to be there to fucking defend me. You're still making fucking noise. You just hit the bag. Say hi.
Hola.
What are you touching? But anyway, the thought of someone not being there to defend me is so bad. But girl, snap the fuck out of it. Nobody needs to be there to prove my innocence or prove me wrong or fucking right. Just fucking live. I don't care if I'm wrong or right in your eyes anymore. Get over it. Like I said, get off my dick. I'll get off yours. And I don't need anyone to defend me. You don't need anyone to defend you. Know who the fuck you are at the end of the day. If you did something that was wrong and it gets brought to light, own up to that shit. If you didn't, you don't have to explain yourself. Either way, honestly, even if you did or didn't, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Stop caring how you are being perceived by others, because it takes so much more of your energy than you think. It truly does. It just eats away at you. Truly. Please, lock the fuck in. Know who the fuck you are, especially for this upcoming new year. You do not need to be spending time worried about other people's thoughts. Worry about your own, because guarantee you there's some shit that needs to get fixed up there. Okay? And that was today's episode. I hope you guys fucked with it, you know. Follow Did I Overshare podcast on Instagram and TikTok. That's both the names. These episodes are on YouTube as well. They're not filmed yet because I don't have a setup yet. But yeah, follow my Instagram, ZOEXEE. I have a Patreon link down there. I have a group chat for Geneva if you guys want to join that. And I love you guys so much. Just check out the description. Leave a rating if you feel so inclined. Leave a review if you feel so inclined. And I love you guys so much. Bye.